Way back when the Earth was cooling, which was roughly 1990, I attended the original press conference for the original Ford Explorer. Now there's an awful lot of water gone under that bridge. Now comes the latest 2025 Ford Explorer. It's been totally redesigned. More power and a much nicer interior being two of its key assets.
One of the Explorer's changes is the familiar names like XLT and Timberline go away. Now you have the base Active, the ST line, Platinum and the ST, which is the sportiest of the lot, tested here. The starting point remains the rear drive platform. Now this differs from most of its key competitors, but it added to the ST's athletic drive. As before, the powertrain lineup starts with a 2.3 litre EcoBoost Turbo 4. It makes 300 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque and works with a 10-speed automatic transmission to drive all four wheels. The option in the Platinum, and it's standard on the ST, is the 3-litre Turbo 6. Now it makes 400 horsepower and a much more rewarding 415 pound-feet of torque. One of the pluses is the fact the paddle shifters are active for manual operation even when you're in drive. For those serious drives, however, there's also a full-on manual mode.
You know, for most potential punters, the 2.3 litre four-cylinder turbocharged engine will be more than enough. It got reworked so the power comes in earlier, and that gives you 300 horsepower. Now, if you're serious about performance, there really is only one way to go, and that is with the twin-turbo V6. It chops the run to 100k to just under 6 seconds.
The intelligent four-wheel drive system monitors road conditions and automatically distributes the drive torque between the axles. The system is proactive and has the ability to send torque to the front wheels before slippage actually occurs. The Explorer ST is geared towards providing superior on-road performance. The engine has the needed grunt and the suspension dials out most of the body roll. The reason is the ST gets a sport-tuned suspension. A word to the wise, some may find it a little too taut, which makes the Platinum a better alternative. The steering follows this lead, delivering good on-centre feel, and it's quick to turn off-centre without feeling darty when you're on the highway. There are different on-road driving modes. Eco is for the birds, Normal delivers a good balance between economy and throttle response, so it is the best overall setting. Now Sport brings a much sharper feel to the drive. On the test, when pushing hard and braking for a corner, the transmission blipped down the right number of gears, so at the apex it was ready to haul out of the corner with authority. It really does add a sportier side to the ST's drive.
We actually had the opportunity to take this new Explorer off-road. Now we have the ST model, which is the performance one and not the one you expect to go off-road in, but this thing actually handled things surprisingly well. It has just about 200 millimeters of ground clearance and it has an off-road mode. It changes the throttle and turns off the traction control. Now it was a relatively mild off-road session, but this thing handled itself rather nicely. You know, given that this thing is really all about on-road ability and not off-road boonie bashing, well, I was very pleasantly surprised.
The biggest change is found inside. The cabin has been transformed from Journeyman to Classy. The mix of materials is very nice, although there are a lot of different textures. 7 in all if you include the perforated steering wheel. The effect is a bit busy, but it manages to impart an upscale feel. Next is the reconfigurable 12.3-inch instrument cluster. It is clean with crystal clear readouts. I like the simplicity of the format and the fact my view allows the driver to pick what information they want to scroll through in the center part of the display. The new setup also has the ability to display Google Maps in the cluster. To the right is a new 13.2-inch infotainment setup that hosts the Ford digital experience. The new Android-based operating system makes Google Maps the native navigation app, and it offers voice control for many functions like climate and audio through Google Assistant. Finally, there's room for all. Yes, the third row is a little cramped, but the front and middle rows have got lots of space. Need to move an apartment? No worries, the Explorer has got 2,415 litres of cargo space with all the seats folded flat, and it will tow a trailer weighing up to 2,268 kilograms.
You know, the Ford Explorer has always been one of the top contenders in the roomy SUV segment. Well, this 2025 model, which by the way is at dealers now, touches all the right bases. It's got a really nice interior, it has the demanded flexibility, and if you go with the ST, you also get remarkable performance. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.